I didn't want to make a video about this movie, but I started this series saying I will make a video about every movie I see in a sneak. So I kind of have to. The problem with this movie is that the acting isn't actually that bad. Like, the actors are all very talented, but it's extremely boring. Like, I was checking my watch every 20 minutes and hoping the movie would finally be over. Like, it's hard to describe. I can see why people like it. Maybe because it's very subtle, very subdued acting and the story, but for me, it never made me care. Like, it's so boring. I was just hoping for it to be over and so I could finally go home. Like, the story or the twist or whatever you want to call it is falls flat on every level. Like, I can't say anything interesting about this movie. It's predictable, it's boring. Like, in every possible situation, the director or the screenwriter, I don't know who is responsible, chose the most boring path to tell the story. And it's, for me personally, it's just a bad movie because it doesn't grab your attention. It's like if you have this on in the background, you would even recognize that there's something happening in the background. It's just really, really boring. I'm sorry. I know the actors are quite good and quite talented, and maybe the director has some talent. I don't know, but this movie, this work is just boring and puts people to sleep really quickly. Like, I never fall asleep in the cinema, but with this movie, I was very, very close. So I know everything is subjective, but for me, it's one of the worst movies I've seen this year, simply because it's just boring. I said it a lot, but it's just there are movies who have really bad acting and a stupid story and bad CGI, maybe, but all these movies had something that was interesting, and you ask yourself what's going on. With this movie, there's nothing. Just that I hope that it would be over so I can leave the cinema. So if you want to watch it, go for it, but you have to be awake so you don't fall asleep.